They had to play the game here, and those who do not do this will be given electric shocks. Have you ever played a game in which your life can also be lost due to a mistake? Start. At the beginning of the film, we see a famous YouTuber, whose name is JaxPro. He was telling about a game sitting in his studio. He says that there will be 8 players in this game, and there will be 8 best games. But there will be only one winner of this game, the one who will play this game intelligently. And the name of this game will be Octogames, which is also the name of this movie. After this, we are shown the scene of JaxPro's studio, where a girl named Carrie had also come to participate in this game. First of all, the staff of JaxPro takes a signature on a paper from Carrie, which was about participating in this game. Carrie also notices here that there were cameras everywhere in the studio. There were other people besides Carrie, who had come to participate in this game. All the people there felt that they would win very easily. That's when a screen is played on which JaxPro comes, who was wearing a mask on his face. He tells everyone about the games here. He also says that after this game, he will leave social media. He says that all my accounts on which there are 115 million followers, I will give my ID to the person who will win this game, that is, the winner of this game. Hearing this, all the players who came to play the game become happy, but they were also a little surprised. After telling everything, JaxPro tells everyone the name of the first game here. Simon Says. He says that when you are told to do something by saying Simon Says, you will have to do the same. As Simon says, jump, then you will have to jump. And if someone does anything other than this, then they will be removed from this game. And the rest of the people will continue to play this game. In the same way, the game will continue, and in the end there will be a winner. After this, a foxman comes there who was wearing a fox dress. His job was to get the losing players out of the game. Everyone was very happy to see him. There is another man of the staff, who was wearing red dress and a mask on his face. He goes up the stairs and sits down with a gun. Now the game had started. Here a player had made a mistake. That foxman calls him to himself and badly kills him with a hammer. Seeing that player die, everyone was scared. Then a girl tries to run away from there, but the man sitting here also shoots her and kills her. In the same way, they kill a lot of people who were trying to run away. Seeing all this, the remaining players understood that if they did not play this game, then they would also have to die. They've been asked to play this game again. Simon tells everyone to stand on one leg. But a player made a mistake. He becomes imbalanced. Then a man of the staff also shoots him and kills him. After that, the next thing was that everyone had to hold their breath for a while. But here a girl vomits. It means that she was not able to hold her breath. That's why. She is also shot and killed. Seeing that girl, the players try to run there, but they are also killed there. The first round was over. There were 8 players left, to whom JaxPro congratulates, and says that you people will have to play this game, and tells everyone to tell about themselves one by one. From them, Carrie tells everyone about herself that she is a singer. The second player was a video game streamer. It means that he used to play a lot of live video games. The third player is a comedian, while the fourth was a cook, and the fifth player tells his name, Steven. The sixth player was a businessman. The seventh was a gym trainer. And finally, the eighth player who was the host of the cartoon channel. After all this, a man gives JaxPro a video of this game, with which he goes to his friend, and tells her that very soon we will run away from here. We see the studio again. The remaining 8 players were given clothes to play this game, which everyone wears, but everyone was still very scared. Everyone was thinking that what is going to happen to them. Will they be alive or will they be killed like the first players? Here, comedian and gym trainer had formed a team with Carrie. Seeing them, the businessman also makes his team with Steven, after which the second game had started. In this, JaxPro tells that everyone will be given a number. And according to that number, everyone will wait for their turn. After that, whoever has a number, that one will have to jump and move forward. When the board will be blue, then you have to go ahead, and you have to stop at the arrival of red. If someone jumps or move ahead at the arrival of red, then he will lose. As soon as any player loses in this game will end here. Now, the game starts. Everyone plays turn by turn. Here the businessman does a trick. He changes his number from Carrie. Then it is the turn of the TV show host. She was playing her game very easily. Then here Steven whistles. Due to this, the poor girl's attention was lost, and by mistake, she moves ahead at the arrival of red. Then Foxman comes, and after coming, he kills her with his hammer. As it was the rule of this game, whoever loses will lose his life. Carrie cries a lot. she tries to save her partner's life. But Foxman also punches her away. Now here the second game was also over. After this, we see the remaining 7 players, who were in a big hall room. Carrie and the comedian girl were still very sad for their partner. Then the businessman comes to both of them, who was saying that they would have to help him defeat Steven. Because his partner has died because of him, he says that he is a very bad person. Both of them listen to him and say yes. It means now they had joined the businessman's team. On the other side, Cook was also looking for a partner for herself. Because she was also alone, everyone refuses her there. When she goes to Steven, then he hits her hard in anger, due to which her nose started bleeding and she fainted. Then the video gamer boy comes to her, and cleans her blood. He also says to Carrie and the comedian girl, that I am very sorry for your partner's death. That boy also joined Carrie and the comedian girl. He tells them that tonight we will have to find a way out of here. Because they did not want to play this game anymore. On the other side, we see Jax Pro, who was with his friend, whom we saw at the beginning of the story. His friend had all the players' mobile phones, who was sitting and messaging their family from their mobiles, so that no one doubts that they are in trouble. Because no one knew anything about this game, they both make a plan to run away from here within 3 days. After which the third game is started for the players, whose name was Obstacle Course. In this game, they had to cross the maze bouncy. Jax Pro says that it will be the will of the players, whether they want to play this game or not. Hearing this, the gym trainer quickly gets ready to play this game. And as soon as the time started, she started crossing the obstacle course. But as soon as she goes inside, she finds Foxman, who was stopping her from going ahead, but somehow she comes out of it. Everyone was very happy to see her, but here a man shoots her, because she did not complete this game on time. Carrie also wanted to play this game, but she stops. She tells everyone that I want to get out of here. No matter how the life outside is, I just want to go from here. But after a while she says, I don't know if my life will change after winning this game. So thinking all this, she goes back to the team and stands up, after which this game was also over. Now at night we see a girl, who was guarding outside the hall, who was the companion of Jax Pro. She hides something in her pocket. By doing this, another man sees her, and says that think, if you do any treachery with Jax Pro, then you will regret a lot. But after hearing this, she leaves from there, and calls Jax Pro's friend. She gives her that thing. Here we come to know that Jax Pro's friend wanted to kill him, and she had asked this girl for poison, so that he can kill Jax Pro. After this, we are shown the scene of the hall again, where Carrie's companion wakes her up who was sleeping, because tonight they had planned to run away from here. That boy goes and sees Foxman. He thought he was sleeping, but as soon as he touches his hammer, then he wakes up. Then that boy gets scared of him, and went to sleep quietly. It was morning too. Along with this, their fourth game also starts. This game was musical chair. That is, as long as the music will continue, they will have to roam around the chairs, and when the music stops, the first one to sit will win, and the one who will not be able to sit will lose. Then the one who will play this game till the end. A lot of money will be sent to his account. This game starts now. One by one, all the players were out. In the end, Cook Lady and Steven are left, where on the other side, those players are also shown, who were out of the game but were still alive. Then the video of Jax Pro plays here, in which he tells that there is a fun twist in the game. Here he will die, who will not be able to sit on the chair in the end. Now Steven and Cook Lady have a competition, where Cook Lady was winning, but then Steven drops her from the chair, and he himself sat on that chair. Steven had won this game by deceit. The rest of the players were also seeing this action of him on the screen. Seeing all this, the businessman incites everyone against Steven, that he is only concerned about his victory. He does not care about anyone. Hearing all this, all the remaining players had joined the businessman's team. This game also ends, after which Jax Pro comes to Cook Lady, who was very injured. He tells her that I saw, you have played all the games very well. But now I want you to be part of my staff. Cook Lady happily agreed to this. On the other hand, Carrie and the rest of the players were in the hall. They had to play the fifth game now, whose name was hide and seek. That is, they will have to hide in this house, and Foxman will find them. Jax Pro tells that the one who was found first will be killed. Then everyone hides quickly. Foxman starts going to a corner, where Carrie was hiding. But then Steven makes a noise, by which Foxman goes to him, but he quickly went to the other side and hid, where the other two players were also hidden. That's why Carrie was looking for a way out of this house. On the other side, Steven and the businessman push the comedian girl and throw her out. Foxman had seen her and he starts hitting her. Hearing the voices, Carrie goes to save her friend, but before she reached, Foxman had strangled the comedian girl and killed her. See this? Carrie cries a lot. With the death of her friend, this game was also over. Carrie was very sad now. She screams at Steven there, and says that you did not do well. Then we look at Jax Pro on the other side, who took the cook lady to the studio with him, where he had tied the same girl, who had provided poison to her friend to kill him. This meant that Jax Pro has found out the truth of his friend, that she wants to kill him. He tells the cook lady to look at this girl. You have to kill her. She has betrayed me. If you want to join my team, then kill her. Hearing this, the cook lady attacks that girl like crazy, and kills her too. After this, their sixth game starts. Here they had to throw a big ball to the other side, which was very heavy in weight. Now in this game, the last match was between Carrie and the businessman, where Carrie defeats him. She had taken revenge of the comedian girl. That's why when the businessman lost here, he is also shot, but he unveils Foxman while dying. He was very angry about this. He takes his hammer and kills the businessman. See this, all the players were scared, after which Jax Pro comes on the screen, and tells them about the seventh game, which they had to play in the evening. Jax Pro, who was with his friend brings juice for him, in which he had mixed poison. Here Jax Pro does a trick. He tells his friend to drink that juice first, but she doesn't drink and runs away from there. When she was running, the cook lady comes there. She also shoots her. She also killed her. In this way, the cook lady had also gained the trust of Jax Pro. They both were together. Now they had to play the seventh game here, whose name was Hangman. Here they had to tell the right word, and whoever does not do this, he will be given electric shocks. Steven tells the right word, and his life was also saved. But Carrie's friend says the wrong word to save her, because of which he is given strong shocks. He also dies from those shocks. He had given his life to save Carrie. She cries a lot by seeing all this. Steven and Carrie were left in the game. Here she tells Steven that you are responsible for everyone's death. Everyone died because of you. You are a very bad person who only thinks about himself. Here Steven tells Carrie, whatever you say, but tomorrow I will win. Now the next day also comes. They had to play the last game here, whose principle was that the players had to hold the flag on the field for 3 minutes. Jax Pro also tells both that this is the final and last game, after which I will upload all this game on my account, and I will go from here forever. As soon as the game starts, Carrie and Steven both catch the red flag together. Then Steven pulls that flag to his side, because of which Carrie fell on the ground. But as soon as Carrie sees another flag, which was black, she runs towards it and takes it, which was the right flag. Then the cook lady shoots Steven and kills him, because he had lost. The cook lady had also taken her revenge from Steven. Jax Pro comes on the screen and congratulates Carrie for winning. Then his companions came there, who injected Carrie and made her unconscious. When Carrie comes to her senses, she was in her house, where she gets Jax Pro's ID and written password. Then a companion of Jax Pro comes there, and also gives her mobile. At the end of the story, we are shown the scene after 3 months. Carrie had also become very famous on social media. She was sitting and talking to someone on the phone. That man sends her a video and tells her to see. As soon as she sees the video, she was surprised to see the video, because there was no one else in that video but Jax Pro, who came back with his new name and new ID, who was making videos again with his new name. Carrie was very scared to see him. Will Jax Pro play games with her ahead, and whose life he was going to take? And with this suspense, the film ends.